Good morning. My name is Prince Comrade Olushola Adeboye, the Chairman of Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocacy Center. We are reaching you today from our Limosho branch, Shasha, Lagos, Nigeria. In respect of landlord and tenant disagreement, that is dispute, a person of Alhaji M. Olugboye is the landlord, while the tenant is Mr. Bruno Aputazi. We'll be giving them audience. First, we'll be giving the landlord audience to tell the world why he brought his tenant to this honorable office of the human rights. Stay with us.
Are we to start the story from the beginning, or I can cut it short?
You can use your mic, sir.
Okay.
Your name, sir?
My name is Muftaru Alhaji Muftaru.
Use the mic. Yes, good.
My name is Alhaji Muftaru Oluboye.
What brought you to the office of the human rights?
It's me and my tenant. I want him to leave the place for me. Has not been paying before, but I'm not talking about money. I leave the 1 year for him free, just to leave the place when the time expire. That's really what I want.
Oga, there is no smoke without fire.
Yes.
So we want to know how the fire started before smoke start coming out.
Okay. First of all, foremost, is that his wife, his wife, they are fighting in the compound. And
Fighting with who?
Tenant, the other tenants inside the compound. Up to the place they are removing knife to try to shoot themselves.
Are you living in that compound?
I'm living there.
Alright, go on.
Up to the place they try to shoot themselves with the knife. And I told him that time that we go to police station. And I told him that they should leave the place for me because I don't want problem. After, he begged me, and I accept, because myself have son, I accept that they can, but don't let me see this kind of something again. Maybe two, 3 times, the thing still repeat. And that's when I call him, tell him, say, I don't want you people to stay here again, so you can leave for me. And when we go to mediation center, I told them that what I really need, that I want him to leave the possession. That the money hold, because he does not pay for it, last year self is still with him. 40,000 remain balance with him. This I have not paid anything. I told him that he should pay only the balance of the last year to leave this year free, so it can help him to see another possession. When I told him that I wanted to go and put make we do agreement for mediation center, he did not go. So why? I think whether I'm thinking that he want to prove smart. So I call him. Maybe he himself come and meet me one night. And I told him, say, I want to issue this thing for you. I want you not to pay for a year. And just to do the agreement that when this thing lap, you will leave the place. He told me to go and tell my lawyer to write it. I've tried something like that before, which him sign it. But I should write it again. He will sign it, he will leave the place by that time. The next thing which I see when I give you the letter, after 10 days or 8 days, one lawyer just write me, say, I should plead for you. He's pleading. I say, what me and you have settled. So I think that you want to play smart. That's why I say I should come here to do the agreement.
You mean he did not honor mediation center's invitation?
Yes.
But he told the police that he was there.
If you hold the document, you will see the. That's why I have the document.
Okay. When they were having fights, did you, in your capacity, try to settle them?
I'm there.
No, not you are there.
I'm there telling them I'm settling them, but I can't put my head when you are person and removing something.
I'm not saying you should be referee, but when they were done with the fight, did you as a landlord call both parties? Because you hold on, sir.
Okay.
You cannot give them quick notice or quick notice because they fight. Human beings are made to misunderstand themselves.
Okay. Okay, I'm hearing.
Except you have not tell us everything that happened. You never said this man was having problem with you or the wife. Okay, if you go bring another person, they will still fight. Deaf and dumb. Listen.
Okay, I'm listening. I'm not talking.
Don't distract me with your body language.
Okay.
Have you in your age seen where deaf and dumb fight? If you've not seen it, I have seen it.
It's not possible.
It's possible.
It's possible. Deaf and dumb.
I have seen it.
I have not seen it.
Okay. Deaf and dumb in the market, they do all this wheelbarrow or something.
Okay.
But I was opportune to see them fighting. So, guy, if you see deaf and dumb they fight, how you will take separate them? How you will take ask them what happen? Is it possible?
It's not possible. That's why I said that it's not possible to fight. But you say you see it.
If deaf and dumb can fight, it's only you will be imagining what do they understand about themselves. What causes fight? Could it be that this money fall down, the other one pick it, or this wheelbarrow belong to the other wheelbarrow? You will not know. If they can fight, why are you not expecting?
I can still respond after you speaking.
Coming, of course.
Okay.
If they can fight, why are you not expecting people that talk, that understand, and at the same time can misunderstand themselves, will not fight because they are living in your house? They will fight. By the time you try to settle again and then nothing good is coming out of it, because you don't want somebody to kill somebody in your house because they are not threatening with gun or knife. That is the area where you should quit them. And quitting them, you must look into the fight first. How will you look into it? First of all, you have to look at the person that is not taking to your advice or the advice or the settlement of from your house or community. If, for instance, every time I am the one that is at fault, and the other one is just shouting, please help, oh, this man has come again, oh, you will know, okay, I'm not giving to these two people quick notice. This one, Mr. A, must go. But a situation whereby the two, they are the one that always cause the trouble and begin to cause the public disturbance or nuisance. The two, you're supposed to give the two quick notice.
Who shall I do?
You gave the two people quick
notice.
Who
shall I do? Yes.
Good. Where is the other one?
It's not here now because that one I accept. He does not accept to do. That's why I call him here. And finally, I've told him that I want to renovate that place. I've given the third of them the quick notice that I want to renovate that place, and they have settled it at mediation. We do agreement. She said that he will leave the place by that time. The agreement is with me.
I'm coming.
Okay.
So, Baba, what you are trying to tell the house now is that you have tried your possible best to settle both of them.
Yeah.
Did you also call the husband to talk to the wife?
No false like 2 to 3 times I've done it.
You talked to the man?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any other complaint against them? Apart from the fighting?
The complaint I have that he does not be paying well. No, that one is not something. Last year money, he just completed this year. Like told March, he completed the money, but that one is not something. I told him that from this year at all, it does not. I don't want him to pay at all this year because I want to renovate that place. And I give his partner, the third of them, I give him quick notice, and we go to his migration. They agree the agreement for us.
The other one.
The person.
The other person. That one honored their invitation.
He honored the invitation.
This man did not honor.
He did not.
It's It's okay. Is there any other thing you want to say?
I want him to leave the place because I want to.
Okay. Your complaint. Is there any other thing you want to complain about? Because we are going to allow him to talk.
I know.
So I don't want a situation whereby when he's talking, you'll be saying, this one is not true, or
No.
I forget to say one or two things.
I can't stop him when he talk. I can see him talk again now. No problem in that.
You may give him an answer. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Your name, please.
My name is Mr. Bruno Appetizer.
Okay.
I live at number 6, Shokumbi Street, Chasha.
All right. Your response to what Baba has just said.
I thank you, and I'm sorry for not coming the other times due to my place of work. Now, I occupied that place September 12, 2012, and I paid 2 years before I move in. And I paid 2 years before.
Were you asked to pay 2 years?
He's the one that I paid 2 years, and on paying it, he increased it. Because he said that the place was 130 when I came.
September 12, 2012.
September 12, 2012.
Go on.
So he said that the place was 130. So when I came, I wanted to pay. He increased it to 140. I decided to pay. So when I paid, I moved in. And since then, I've been paying per year. That per year that I'm paying is not the one that asked me to be paying one year. I decided to be paying one year.
Okay, he asked you to be paying 2 years before.
No, I was supposed to be paying 6 months.
But you said you paid 2 years before you move in.
That's what he asked me to pay before I can move in.
2 good years.
Before I can move in, he asked me to pay 2 years. That is, if you want to rent a house.
He used to do it before Fashola. Was it Fashola that stopped it?
He said that it's for 1 year.
Yeah.
But he said I should pay 2 years. I paid 2 years before I move in. And
they were still collecting 2 years. Fashola hasn't come then.
He asked me.
And they were still collecting 2 years. So you go on.
That's 2012.
It's Fashola that stopped it. So if you know the government of Fashola,
it's Fashola now.
Was he on seat then, 2012?
It was Fashola that was on seat.
Okay, that I don't know. You know he can.
They are collecting 1 year.
He may not stop it the very day he resume office. It's possible. He must
but it was Fashola that was there.
Okay, go on.
So since then, I've been paying my rent as when due.
That paying of 2 years, if for good, if for not make everybody go find 15,000 they rent. After a year, they not fit pay. So if for be saying a big man they rent for Lagos, while their friends squat with them. Now everybody can rent because of a year, and at the end of the day, they will not be able to renew. Anyway, that is not part of it. Just continue.
So after then, I've been renewing my rent per year. That is what I paid per year. So before the lockdown, there was shortage of funds. Then I gave him 100,000, remaining 40,000. When we now entered lockdown, because the money now exceeded to lockdown, there was no work for a whole year, which was 2020. He asked me for the balance. I told him that I'm sorry, there is no work now. When we resume, I will pay the money.
During the lockdown.
During the lockdown. Okay. That is what I said. I said when we resume, I will pay the balance. On that same lockdown, he gave me quick notice because of the issue of that money. So, and he wrote on the quick notice that I'm fighting with knife. I came back.
You or your wife?
Me. He said that I'm fighting with knife. So I came back. I went to him. I asked him. He said that he want to start from there. So I said, okay. The next thing, he went to meditation center. He brought an invitation. They said I should come by, was it not 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock? On that day, on December 15th, that is when they asked me to come. So on December 15th, I have to go to work and sign in. I leave. There was hold up. I took Okada. I never went to Okada on Express Road before. I took Okada. I got there.
07.
We were attended by Mrs. Ipaye. That was the officer there. After he has explained to the woman, I explained to the woman to which a lie or in most of all these things he has said to the woman, and the woman spotted everything out. So in each area that he lied, the woman will warn him. As old as he is, the woman will warn him. To the extent that the woman has to send him out 3 times. The third one was that when he now called him in, he now said, Baba, I want you to consider this man. He was grumbling at the woman. The woman said, no. I want you to consider this man. He started grumbling again. The woman said, do you know what? Go and see your lawyer. He said, go and see your lawyer. He ran outside. I went back to work. So, when we now resume work, January, fully, because it was on the 15th of December, I waited for him because the woman said she go and see his lawyer. And he starts his lawyer. The lawyer said, he collected money from me, 5,000, which I gave him to give his lawyer.
Why did he collect money from you?
Everything is here now. Everything is here.
Why? He must tell you why.
He said that is when he said that they were fighting. But it was alleged fighting. Because he said that they are fighting. He went and reported them to police station. They arrested my wife. When I get there, I begged them. They released my wife. I came to him. I begged him. He refused. He said that I should call his lawyer. I called his lawyer. He said I should give him money before he can accept. I gave him 5,000 naira. I wrote it on that place.
The lawyer 5,000
I gave him 5,000 naira to give the lawyer. I put it in an envelope to give his lawyer. I have not seen the lawyer. I only spoke with him.
Who said you should give money before you accept? The lawyer.
I went to him to beg him. He said I should call the lawyer.
Yeah.
I called the lawyer. The lawyer said I'm going to give him money.
Okay.
Okay, how do I give him money? He said I should give it to Baba. I put 5,000 inside. He said that it was 15,000. I said I don't have that amount of money. They said I should put 5,000. And I put 5,000 inside envelope.
Give Baba. Hello. Baba, what is the 5,000 for? The money, what was it?
How we say to go about the 5,000 is that before that lawyer, I go and meet him. He collect money from me before he write the quit notice for me. And I told him that before I can accept you, all money which I spend here, you will return it to me. I don't tell him, say, lawyer, I want to collect money from him. And anything you are saying, just remember God.
Baba, you have flied there already.
Just remember God. We should say lawyer mediation center drive me out. He told us to go out and settle. That's what the woman says. And when we go out, me and you said that didn't you told me that you will vacate from that place? Didn't you told me so?
But Baba, I asked you like 2-3 times. Wait, Baba. Wait.
Okay.
You said he did not honor their invitation.
That's why I say if to say you hold that document,
you don't know the meaning of honor.
That's first time.
Okay.
About 3 times it does not go. They are calling me again.
Okay, wait now. Take her easy.
Okay.
You start well by lowering your voice. Now it be like saying
okay.
You want to do like wait now. When I say wait, that means I beg you hold on.
Okay.
He also did not honor our invitation. We used police. It was through police that he now honor. We get him arrested this morning, Abi. Because he has no way to be running away. He just need to come and let the public know. It was through force he came to this place. So, but however, he later honored it. But you should have tell us he did not honor mediation center on time, but he later honored whether by force or by pleading. He later honored it, Baba, yes or no? Baba, he just
let me explain.
Baba, he go there, yes or no?
First time.
Oga, he later
3
go
times.
to mediation center,
After the one you said we see the lawyer. After that one.
Oga, this man later go to mediation center after 100 times. He
no.
Go at all.
he go before the calling.
Abeg, give am mic. You know, when you
I should continue.
When you ready to answer my question, you go answer.
I should continue.
No,
So from the 5,000, I now pay the 5,000. But before I pay the 5,000, it is the lawyer that said he's going to collect money. He did not tell me that he was going to see the lawyer. And if you look at this paper that was given to me, his lawyer was his son, according to the name that was written here. But I've not seen it. I've not seen the person. According to the name that I've seen here, they bear the same surname. So when I paid the 5,000, I gave it to him inside envelope.
Do you have any son as lawyer?
I didn't.
Do you have any son as lawyer? Your son be lawyer.
Let me answer the question.
You know the answer question. So that's the
So let me continue.
No, wait.
What I'm saying that his family,
Okay, you get
that family name.
Yeah.
It's not my son. His family name.
But now your family.
It's my family. That's what I'm saying. Want to explain to me.
It's okay. Continue, Oga.
So
My son.
after I paid the 5,000, I gave it to him. He's the one that teleported the 5,000 to him. I've not seen the person. I said okay. But before then, I asked the police. You said that they were fighting. That is what you wrote there. They said yes. But excuse me, sir. Did they fight? He said that this is what the landlord told them, that they were fighting. I asked my wife, was that any physical combat? He said no. I asked the police, was that any physical combat? He said no. I asked the other party. I called the husband because he was at home. I said, was there any physical combat? He said no. Then what's the fighting that was there? And my wife said that he brought out knife, a rusted knife, because the other party wife broke bottle. If I'm lying, you ask him. The other party wife broke bottle, but there was no physical combat. So then that one goes like that. After I paid the money, when you go to mediation center, which I rushed down there, when I got there, the woman said, consider him. He refused. The woman said, go and see your lawyer. Go and see your lawyer. Your Honor, that was the third time.
But it's not by force to consider you.
I know, but I was just telling you what happened. I was just giving the picture of what happened there. So I left to my work. I waited January when we resume work fully. I waited January.
You are repeating yourself.
No, I'm just.
You narrate this side before.
Okay, so when I waited January and February, he did not bring his lawyer invitation. I decided that okay, let me pay, and I gave him 30,000 naira. February, March 2nd, I balanced up the 40,000. I gave him 10,000. I balanced the 40,000 naira. So I waited for January, February before I could pay that 40,000 naira, and I gave it to him. He collected the money. After he collected the money, the next day he went to mediation center again. That is the one you have said that I did not.
After they collected the money.
40,000 naira.
Okay.
The next day he went to the mediation center again.
I understand you. You paid. You balance up.
The 40,000 naira.
Yeah. Last year.
The one that I told him that he gave me put on this because of.
What now took him to a mediation center after you balance?
I don't know.
You should know.
This is how
where you're supposed to have honored them again to know what happened for the second time. If they call you in court for 100 times, you will go. Police call you, you have reason to go for invitation even 100 times to know what the update or what happened again. It could be something you are not expecting. It could be unexpected something. You understand? So you are supposed to honor invitation. Just like you never honor our invitation also. And today now you are here. You always complain of work, but today now you are here. See, the reason why we should respect people or office is like death. When you die, you cannot go to places you wanted to go. When you are seriously sick, you don't go to places you wanted to go. When accident happen on your way to that work, you can't make it that day. So sometimes you just have to take that excuse by force. Say, what if I was sick? Won't I stay at the hospital, stay at home? Let me just go and see these people. And we always give people opportunity here. That is why we work Saturdays. We work Saturdays not because we wanted to work. People like you make us to work Saturdays. When they talk too much about work, we now start working Saturday, so that those that complain of work, we will attend to them on Saturday. But still, the people like you who want to default, who want to disrespect, they still go ahead and do so. We are not here to fight anybody. This is a platform for you to defend yourself. If at all you have been painted black, both of you will face each other and sort it out. If you have been following us, you will know, you will be happy to come here when they call you, because it's not like because you are the one that complained that we are going to condemn the defendant. You understand? Some people do come here, they support the foundation. Some people send things from abroad to give to the less privileged people through this foundation. But after that, they will call in to report a case against somebody. Guess what? In most cases, 99%, they lose. And so we write us, I have been supporting this organization from onset, and this is how you people treated me. Oh, because you have been supporting from onset, so we have to condemn justice. We don't do that here. I'm still wondering why people don't make themselves available to come here and defend themselves. Instead, you allow your name to be rubbish everywhere. You say you don't care. Name is precious. And by the time you hear my tenant refused to leave and refused to pay, even though I told him to go with 1 year, it sounds somehow strange. Say, are you joking? Is he your son? Did he inherit the house? Is his name in the will or whatever? People begin to ask different questions and begin to read different meaning to it. By the time the owner of the house asks you to leave, you refuse to leave. What kind of impression are you creating for yourself? People will begin to think, reason different meaning to it. And a house where there is no peace, there is no progress. People always think to progress, it must come from your family alone. Or to have problem, you must be having problem with your family before you have problem in your life. You can have problem in your business or in your life or daily activity because the house you rented, there is problem. When there is laughter, love, unity, you progress. I do tell people through this media that progress is not a physical thing, it's a spiritual thing. People don't understand that to progress is a spiritual thing. It's not like you must go and do ritual, but it's a spiritual thing. And when you have problem with this kind of Baba, you see Baba's forehead, now prayer they do. As you take a touch every time they pray. Now, whatever he's telling his God, whether he's serving Almighty God, he's serving gods, anything that makes him upset, he might be putting it in that prayer. It's not only your parent that will curse you before you feel it. If you settle with a man like this, he's not accepting it. Better say my brother with that too. Check. He's not accepting it. You begin to prepare your way to go out of the house. You understand? I don't know if you have ever seen or heard that a man, some men will leave home for their wife. Not like leave home, come back the following day. They will leave finally and they own the house. Not like they rented the place. Because when problem is too much in your home, no concentration, no progress, nothing whatsoever, you may even leave your personal property or house for that person, so that when you are alive and progressing, you can do more. They say he who that fight and run away. Yes. It not means enough he beat you. He can go and prepare so that another day he will know where to hold you. That is when trouble not dey finish, you discharge yourself so that you'll be alive to make it or tell the story. I don't really think because it's human rights office I should cover the spiritual or the other aspect of life. I do cover both. I don't know. I must tell you both in and out of life. Just like police say go not come up for that house. Shey na go help you stay the house. Law, you go court say go and die there. You are not going anywhere. You true good. You be mumu if you do. After sun, after rain come sun, sabi. After day come night. After life come spirit. If you want to fight a battle, you must be ready for all this. You see, we should try to at least to some extent and be happy in our various homes. With wife, with husband, with tenants, with yourself, with the owner of the house. And in most cases, people don't rent an apartment where landlord and landlady lives. There are always problems.
Yes.
The way they train their children, they want you to be like their children. They say sit, move, eat, shut up. Nah. They don't know. For you to call yourself landlord or landlady, you must be ready to accept every character, everybody, behave or misbehaving. But they think they can just contain everything. They want everything to be under their care, under their canopy. They be like them. It's not done that way. That is why people avoid a house where you will always see your landlord or landlady. Because most of them, they are not the young landlord or landlady, except those who inherited it, and those who even have low mentality more than the one that built it. So their age now, they are still living that same life when landlord, that lady used to remove their roof, tenant roof, break the door, you go out, they put another padlock. So they are not even happy now that we are implementing this law and rights. You understand? So if Baba has given you 1 year free to live, I will advise you comply. You live. Say something.
The 1 year that he said that he has given me, after that place, I told him that since there's lockdown, I did not work for that last year. This year, let me at least, I will pay my money gradually. That's what I said there. I will pay it gradually. Then let that next year be that 1 year that he gave me. That was why the woman said that he should consider me. So when we got home, I told Baba that we did not work last year and I worked January and February. I paid you 40,000 naira. And the 1 year you gave me, lockdown has taken away 6 months. Then January, February, that will make it 8 months. I worked and paid you. Is it this 4 months or 5 months that is remaining that I'm going to get 2 years agreement an agent to pay another landlord? That is why I said that.
How much are you owing Baba?
It's only this year.
This year now only.
Okay, it's this year.
140,000 now only. If now only, you know, they tell us, say, they go work, I can't miss work. You are owing this year. Baba, you said you gave me 1 year to stay or to fulfill and go. Give Baba, let me understand that area.
Oh yeah, I'm hearing.
Explain to us how you take give and the year and how many you don't use.
And when you give me?
He has not paid for the last year before, but he has finished the last year something. I said this year, I told him to, he said that he will pay it before. And after I called him, he said, let me ease the something for you.
Baba, you said you give him 1 year.
That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going.
Drop that one. I want to handle another case. This one.
Okay. I give him that 1 year.
With the year when they own now.
In that year we no, the year we owe. He never paid. I told him since. Say
you are supposed to pay when?
I'm supposed to pay September.
You are owing from September to this
September,
time.
that's September during lockdown.
No, Oga, you say you are owing just 1 year.
That is September.
When is your rent
September,
due? Oga, wait first
okay.
now. When is your rent normally due?
August.
August. Oh, Baba, don't really talk.
Okay.
August. So since August till now, you never pay.
That is when I paid that 40,000 for the old balance.
For the old one now,
yes.
Not take me back.
Yes.
What's your problem? From August, you are supposed to pay another 1 year in August. That will last the this coming August. So
last of this
you
August, that's September.
You are owing almost a year now.
Yeah.
Good. Baba, do you mean he should go with what is owing now and go on time? Or he should pay and you give him time to look for her?
I don't want to collect any money.
Okay, good. What do you want the human right to do for you?
I want us to do an agreement that we leave the place when the money expires.
The money will expire when? Because it's like you dash him a year now.
I dash him a year.
Very good of you. They will leave in August now. We are in, let's count like we are in May now. May, June, July, August. 4 months. 4 months. Okay. You are supposed to pay 140.
Yeah.
140. 140 reach you find money join. Because let's believe 149 agreements, what they call it, caution fee, all those agents, abi. Let's say your 140 cover and for another place. And you gather the rest one at pay. Baba don't dash you 140. Abi you be no one pay for house rent.
I be paying.
Give Baba, give am. Not that I be paying. You be no one pay for this year. That year you dey owe.
This year.
That one you are owing. You supposed to have paid since last year.
I'm supposed to have paid since last year. On lockdown.
Leave lockdown.
Yeah.
Lockdown lock everybody down.
Yeah.
You're different.
You know different.
Okay.
So
you be no one pay again, or you wanted to pay?
I wanted to pay. That is what I told him. That let me pay this year. Okay. Gradually.
Hold on a minute. Gather that money gradually. Gather it now gradually. In 4 months time, pack away from the house. You hear? I no side Baba but na in house, and he dash you 140,000 naira. You see all this Baba when they come make us the get the here, they know they dash us 1,000 naira. If I tell Baba support the organization now, he go they talk another voice or low. Baba, you just carry 140 give person in case you don't know.
Because I don't want problem.
We say no one problem. Give us, you will support our organization. Yeah. How you carry 140 give? How you carry 140 give this man when he not work, not the let and rest? To say police not quick go there this morning and they will not meet am for us. He work 247. All right, Princess, look for undertaking paper there. Okay, you leave there August. You should not be there first week of September. Is that okay? If you say it's not okay, you pay us 140 right here, right now. You pay us the bill, we'll give you 6 months to quit. As you don't know good when you want to say, hey, you don't know waiting be good thing. You go pay to, hold on a minute, you will pay 140 to the office of the human right here. Then we will do the normal work. Your normal time to gather yourself and quit is 6 months, and you will still pay for the 6 months. That is the law. They give you time to rest and quit. Not mean you are not paying for the resting time, the preparation time, which is 6 months. You are entitled for 6 months quit notice. So that money that your mama is not sweet me because you are not handicapped. You see, and now they talking the sweet to like joke. I'm not joking.
It's like it's because there's no work. If there's work,
now must you come and say somebody has when there's no work? You not get village. Village, they not house rent not even reach 500 if at all you not meet your room there free. So when things are not going good, you don't stress somebody about it. Even if Papa is your father, at your age, you cannot come and go back and complain to some father like, Baba, things are not going well, that is why I come back to your house. Hey, Baba will tell you, say, when I be like your age, I don't build them 10 houses. Any Baba that is harboring children anytime they are not feeling good of they are financially down, the Baba no want make children grow. Now when I'm not talking to you.
I know.
Now when your son or daughter come back to you as far as he or she cross 18 years, if they come for complaint, you not drive am to go strong because you were strong at 18, then you are not a good father. So don't think if Baba have son like you and he lock am down, he can't dey wan come back to one room, or he can't say abeg eject that tenant I wan come because lockdown don lock am. Baba really eject am. Baba no wan make him children grow. Now by the time you dey tell them go and face that hardship, your children will grow. You understand? So for Baba to leave that money for you because of anything, not that we are happy, but we can't do otherwise. So you will respect yourself, gather that gadebo of 140, move out in August. September should not meet you there. But if you say no, you will pay your 140 to the office of the human right. You know how you come here. Now so we'll see go carry you. You go pay am to us. Baba no need am, we need am. We help Papa recover the debt. We use am for humanity. Then we'll give you 6 months. When your rent expire in August, we'll give you 6 months to get yourself prepared. That means September, October, November, December, January, February, I think. Yes. In February, you will live there, and that February you are paying also. You are paying that 6 months. Instead of 140, we take 70,000 from you. So that means you will still pay 70,000 for allowing you to stay for 6 months.
8.
That is the law. The last one. Yeah. Ask her if the machine they have removed the paper down. Just there. Respond. Oga respond, we'll go to undertaking. I know.
What does he want me to say?
I don't know. You were trying to interrupt me when I was talking. So
No,
now that you are free.
You analyze on certain things that if somebody is living outside and he wants to come back, you allow him to come back. That's what I was responding to. That the same thing you are saying, if it's happening self right where I'm living.
Baba allowed the son to come back.
You ask, you see, I'm
not concerned by that.
No, you're just making a reference. Now I'm telling you that it's happening.
Wait, Baba, wait now. Babe. So what you are? Why is the thing bothering you? Now, if I may help you to digest it or expatiate it.
No,
hold on. I mean, why the reason why it may be bothering you now? If Baba can allow the biological son to come back, that is up to your age. Why won't he allow you to stay there? That is what you are saying.
I'm not saying no. You are just trying to say that it's happening.
I beg, adopt this man so that you will let him stay the way you allow your son stay. As that one don't become your problem.
It's not possible.
Baba, I beg. You don't want to adopt him. So now you, even in your papa house, he can have right to drive you out. What is your problem, young man?
I know that
you are a very greedy man. How is their family problem your concern? So if they allow you stay there, give you the authority to be interfering or carrying their family privacy outside.
I'm not interfering.
Okay. Can you go and say it in our house?
Say what?
What to say now? Tell my
He's making a reference and say that it's happening.
You go get that for your mind next time. You go know inside you. See, I am kicking one boy out of my house. So you know why? If anybody just come to my house, anything the person ask him, according to him, not being just carry and come out, anything they ask him, he will download my true life story and that of everybody. But actually what the person is saying is true. But did I say you must discuss my privacy with people? Even though if something happened in this compound I did not do inside my room, it doesn't make it public. It's still my privacy to do anything I want inside my friend's house. So for you to say, Oga, which cloth Oga wear that day? You say na blue. You are in trouble. Despite say I wear the blue inside compound. That is why the family don't beg. I say no, the boy have to go. Last time somebody wanted to come and work here, the person just come and say, how many people don't work here and why they not stay? How old do you think they be? They be small picking. You think so Oga would agree take me? Then big pass me. The boy begin describe if person don't work and wetin the person do when make us drive am. I was angry. I drive that person immediately that was asking that question. And I still let that boy know, say, you know you are going now. It's a question of time. You understand? But for some people, they will not see like error, like it's privacy. You don't know if I want to talk about it. If something hasn't made public, you don't talk much about people's way of life.
I don't used to do that.
And now you just do it now.
No, I'm just answering you.
Not
So,
answer me with another person,
okay.
not gossip here.
I'm not gossiping.
If you did newspaper or Facebook, you can talk about it, that what I saw on Facebook that day. Or one neighbor like that, in your picking say come by acceptance. You can just like make, even Baba can be here, you talk about Baba, not go know. Even if you know, he cannot hold you responsible. You say, now so even one man for our side self, now so the picking just come back, you just acceptance. The picking say reach my age, yo. Baba would think say nah, but he cannot tell you say you are talking about him. All right. It's like you need more. You are not happy that Baba gave you 1 year to fulfill 1 year for you. I can see your face is not appreciating.
I'm not. It's not that I'm not happy that he gave me 1 year. What I'm not happy about is that when we came back, we resumed work. He gave me quick notice, of which there is no something that I will say that I do
Now your house.
that is wrong.
Now your house.
I know that it's not my house, but when
Since when did you start living there? You know I don't want to dig deeper.
I said it earlier, 2012.
2012. Okay, so now you want me to dig a bit deeper. You are supposed to be ashamed, which is not compulsory, but with the way you are talking now, you are supposed to be ashamed that you 2012 to this time, is it not 21 years? I mean 11, is it, how do you say?
It's not 11.
9 years or thereabout?
Yeah, 9 years.
9 years. Okay, good. So when you were preparing to go there and rent, you were telling God, that place I'm going, I beg, let me stay there forever. Let the Baba die in my presence so that they will share me some of the property. Was that your prayer?
No.
So what is your problem? After living for a place for 9 years, you are still talking here as if you wanted to live there forever.
I told you already that I cannot live there forever. It's just that, you know, when somebody lives in a house,
you work 24 hours to not get time to honor anybody invitation. They dash you 440,000 to move. I expect you to say thank you. I never knew Baba meant it to. Don't even stress me. Give her undertaking, may go undertake. These ungrateful people self, I not the understanding. If Baba have said it before, maybe you feel jokingly. Now he's saying it in national TV that shows that he meant it, and you still there acting at 12. It's 2012 till now. It's not enough for you to live in your own house.
No, I did not say so. I have begged him that, you know, when there's when you have financial accident.
You get financial accident.
When there was financial accident, I begged him that it's not possible for me. Let me pay.
This is the undertaking. Have the pen. You undertake that Baba has forfeited a 1 year that amount to 140, and you are advised to quit after the expiration of the rent, which is August, and which you are willing to quit. Then failure to quit, the action is already written there that will be taken against you. Baba, you have anything you want to tell the world, the public? You get what you want to talk? You want to advise tenant? If you know, you take mic for him. Not be say all of na good, but when you see tenant like this, you will see pass message to the rest. In a situation like this, what do you have to tell the tenant? Not only your tenant, tenants in the world.
Generally,
yeah.
When you are in one compound, you have to be friendly with everybody inside. If you are friendly, you won't see any problem. For example, now, if one of them go out, if the PSP come, I'm just going to give the example because they are fighting. It won't be possible for me to go and carry the rebels.
Yeah.
And it's not going to say they are friendly. If there's no theirs, no go meet the rebels there again. So they have to be friendly with anybody.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Which one is financial accident? Yes, when financial get accident, we'll do financial surgery. Day Allison, Abi, don't worry, he's gonna do his financial surgery now, so that everything will be back to base. All right, that is one of the comments. Some comments there. We are not gonna take comment or call because we have other cases. And as we speak now, DNA results, DNA test, the result is about to be announced in President's office. Okay, thank you. Let me watch also then before I can attend to other cases.